Today is 31st of May. I'm in London. Well, at this moment is the 1 p.m. BST, so equal the GMT midday. Well, it's not summer solstice yet, but today I want to do a short video about the sun's position, different between summer and winter. If we see the sun's position in the sky, we know at the midday, sun would be arrived at the local meridian. So in the chart, astrological chart, we say MC's position, so high above horizon, the point of ecliptic, which is cross the local meridian and high above the horizon. Well, according to software, today's sun, if we local measure it like a local space system, is 60 degrees above horizon. This is altitude of the sun at this moment. So it would be very different because in maybe like 20 days time around the summer solstice, it will arrive 62 degrees above horizon. But in the winter, if you come the same place in London and in like winter solstice, December solstice, the sun will only be 15 degrees above the sun. So let me show you how high the sun is at this moment, okay? So if I turn my camera, okay, bear with me, to the sun's position, and then, well, I would have to try to tilt the tripod and make you to see the sun. It's quite high, isn't it? And I will show you how high it is later, okay? So now you can see the sun. It's high above in the sky, okay? Now, let me show you if I do it with like a little bit of simple measurement. Let me click my microphone here. Okay, so the simple way to measure the degree of the sun, also I couldn't really show you because I couldn't hold the microphone, I couldn't hold the tripod and doing it with my two hands. So we usually say this is 0 degree, this is 0 degree, okay? So this is 10 degree, okay? 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, okay? My face was point to the sun there, all right? You have to go much further anyway. So it's above the 60 degree above. But if we come back in winter, the sun would be probably just over there, 15 degree above. Or sometimes blocked by the house over there. So what's the difference? Well, the one thing we have to know is this is about the Earth tilted at different latitude. We will see the pole star in a different position. For example, London is 52 degrees. So in the night, I come out, I find the north position is over there, 50 degrees above the horizon. That's the Polaris pole star. That means the 90 degrees away from that position, I can find the celestial equator, like here. So this position, that position is celestial equator. That is something like, would be around the 38 degrees above horizon. Now, that is my standard point, starting point. So in the summer solstice, June solstice, sun in the 21st of June is kind of a 23.4 degree above that line. That means the sun on the 21st of June in London will be kind of 62 degrees above horizon. Okay? But in the winter solstice, December solstice, 21st of December, the sun is 23.4 degrees below that celestial equator line. So that means that sun in the winter solstice in London will be only 15 degrees above horizon. Astronomy and astrology working together. For example, in the summer solstice, we have the sun above the celestial equator 23 degree 0.4. And that, for the astrology, is the sun enter the Cancer. And then in the winter solstice, December solstice, we have the sun is below the 23 degree 0.4 of the celestial equator. And when sun reach that point, we call it is the sun enter the Capricorn. In North Hemisphere, different latitudes give us the different position of a Polaris. Another example is Istanbul in Turkey. Istanbul is a 41 degree of the north latitude. This suggests in Istanbul, we will see the Polaris 41 degree above the horizon. But also, we will say that from this 41 degree across 90 degree, we will find the celestial equator. And that means the highest point of a celestial equator would be at 49 degree above the horizon of Istanbul. Now, let's go to find the position of the summer solstice, the June solstice sun position. Okay, because the Tropic of Cancer is 23.4 degree above that celestial equator. So in Istanbul, in 21st of June, when the sun arrives at Cancer, tropical Cancer, it will be 72 degree above the horizon at midday, around that time 72.4 above the horizon around the midday. But for the December solstice, or we call the winter solstice for North Hemisphere, because the Tropic of Capricorn is 23.4 degree below the celestial equator. So around the midday at the 21st of December in Istanbul, the sun will only 25.6 degree above the horizon at that time. For example, next month, I will go to Taiwan, especially South Taiwan is the area we call the Tropic of Cancer. On the 21st of June, if I go to South Taiwan, then that area, sun will be right above my head, 90 degree above my head. And that shadow, if I make a shadow, the shadow is right on my knee, wouldn't be like, here, we can see the shadow here, okay? So that is a very, very, very different. So I think it is very nice to go out to look at the sky, even the daytime. Memorize the sun's position, sunrise position, and how high above the sky in the summer, how low in the sky in the summer, in the winter, and then also sunrise, sunset, you will see them moving. And that is part of learning astrology we can learn, okay? Well, I think in the winter I will make another video to compare, to put it together, so we can see the different attitude of the sun in the summer and in the winter in London, particularly in London, because if you go to other places, there were different degree. Okay,